Attracting a woman is not merely a matter of specific words or behaviors but of understanding the social, psychological, and philosophical dynamics that shape human interactions. The idea that words hold power has been widely acknowledged since the times of ancient philosophers like Aristotle and his theory of rhetoric. Language is, after all, a tool of persuasion, and in the context of interpersonal relationships, it can be used to express intentions and foster genuine connections. The fundamental premise for attracting someone, particularly in a context of maturity, is not just what is said, but how it is said and the authenticity behind those words. Older men, with their life experience, have a natural advantage in understanding that communication is both an art and a science. The importance of confidence and clarity. Confidence is a trait frequently cited as attractive. As Nietzsche observed, the individual who lives according to their will to power asserts themselves and acts with clarity and determination. In the context of relationships, this means expressing what you want clearly, which is a sign of maturity and security. Saying, "I want," with sincerity and respect is not just a declaration of desire but also a reflection of self-awareness. However, confidence should not be confused with arrogance. The line between these two qualities is defined by empathy. Older men who understand this can balance expressing their own desires with consideration for the other person's needs and feelings. The role of assertive communication. According to social psychology, assertive communication is essential for creating and maintaining healthy relationships. This involves being direct, honest, and respectful. When a man says, "I want to take you to dinner this Saturday," he is conveying more than a desire. He is showing that he is capable of leading a situation and creating opportunities for connection. Assertiveness aligns with the Stoic concept of internal control, which emphasizes focusing on what we can control, our words, actions, and attitudes, rather than worrying about others' reactions. Older men who embrace this philosophy tend to attract women because they convey security and stability, words that convey values and emotions. The words we use are not merely vehicles for transmitting information, they carry emotions, values, and intentions. For instance, words like admire, respect, and appreciate are particularly powerful because they demonstrate that the man is attentive and values the person he is speaking to. In practice, a man who says, "I admire your intelligence" or "I appreciate your company" is reinforcing an emotional bond. These terms are much more effective than generic compliments because they reflect authenticity and attention to detail. Philosophy and psychology. In the game of attraction, Plato argued that desire is tied to the pursuit of the good and the beautiful. In relationships, this translates to seeking a connection that transcends the superficial. Older men can use their maturity to show that they understand and value more than just appearance but also character, interests, and aspirations. In modern psychology, the concept of emotional reciprocity explains why words of appreciation and recognition are so effective. When a man demonstrates genuine interest in a woman and articulates it clearly, she tends to feel valued and more inclined to reciprocate. The choice of the right words. Based on these principles, there is a set of words that have a particularly positive impact when used genuinely and in context. These words express admiration, interest, confidence, and empathy while demonstrating clarity and maturity. And now, we present the 50 words that older men use to attract women. Admiration, respect, appreciation, connection, intention, confidence, beauty, intelligence, honesty, empathy, affection, gratitude, curiosity, presence, confidence, spontaneity, tenderness, motivation, care, closeness. The power of these words lies not only in their meaning but in how they are used to express emotions and intentions authentically. Older men who master this emotional language can create genuine connections founded on trust, respect, and mutual admiration. Attracting a woman is not about manipulation or playing games. It is about being honest with yourself and with her, using the experience and wisdom gained over the years to build a relationship that is meaningful and lasting. How to build deep and authentic connections. Attracting someone is not an exact formula but rather a process involving self-awareness, authenticity, and the ability to communicate meaningfully. The choice of words reflects who we are and what we want to convey, especially in contexts where maturity and experience are valued. Older men who understand this can use their life experiences to strengthen bonds and create more enriching interactions. Practicing the language of engagement. Effective communication requires intention. Words, when well chosen, not only express ideas but also evoke emotions and feelings. Using terms like gratitude and admiration, for instance, demonstrates an awareness of the importance of valuing others. Phrases such as, "I admire your passion for what you do," or "Your intelligence is inspiring," show depth and care, qualities that transcend superficial compliments. On the other hand, the word presence suggests not just being physically near someone but truly engaging in the moment, listening, and understanding. Saying, "I deeply value the time we spend together," reinforces the idea that shared moments hold special meaning. The philosophy of simplicity and respect. Nietzsche and other thinkers emphasized that living with clarity and intention is a form of power. When an older man articulates his desires and feelings with simplicity and respect, he creates a space where the other person feels safe and appreciated. Honesty, in particular, is a crucial component. Saying, "I appreciate your company because you make me feel good," is a direct and authentic way to express feelings. Additionally, men who recognize their vulnerabilities and share them in a balanced way demonstrate emotional strength. Words like resilience, compassion, and vulnerability not only showcase maturity but also indicate a willingness to build a genuine relationship, the foundation of lasting connections. Ultimately, the effectiveness of these 50 words lies in the context and intention with which they are used. Words alone do not hold power, it is how they are spoken, with tone, expression, and authenticity, that creates impact. Older men have the advantage of aligning their life experiences with emotionally intelligent communication. The secret is not just in attracting women but in creating a space where both parties feel valued and respected. In this way, attraction becomes a natural reflection of a genuine connection, which is the true goal of any meaningful relationship. The role of experience in building authentic relationships. The experience that comes with maturity allows older men to understand that genuine relationships are not built on appearances or manipulations but on trust, mutual respect, and reciprocity. This understanding is reflected in the choice of words that go beyond simple superficial interactions, enabling dialogues that explore shared interests, dreams, and values. A practical example is when a man says, "I admire the way you face challenges." This phrase, besides being a compliment, demonstrates attention to the other person's experiences and reinforces an emotional connection based on respect and appreciation. It is this ability to recognize the other as a complete individual that creates lasting bridges between people. The depth of active listening. More than speaking, men who know how to listen have a remarkable advantage. Active listening is a skill that demonstrates genuine interest, empathy, and respect. This is when words like "I understand" or "I see what you're feeling" play a central role, as they validate the other person's emotions. A man who listens attentively and responds with phrases that reflect understanding, such as, "What you've shared is truly inspiring," or "I understand how important this must be for you," creates an environment for sincere dialogue. This practice not only strengthens the connection but also establishes mutual trust, essential for any healthy relationship. The language of leadership and stability. Women often value qualities that reflect stability, maturity, and direction in life. Words like planning, consistency, and purpose can be used to convey these traits. For example, saying, "I enjoy planning special moments to make the most of our time together," not only shows initiative but also demonstrates care and consideration. Emotional leadership is another attractive quality. Phrases like, "I'm here to support you," or "You can always count on me," create a sense of security and trust. Older men, with their life experience, naturally project this leadership, inspiring admiration and comfort. Balance between emotion and reason. Another essential aspect is balancing emotion and reason in communication. Expressing feelings is important, but doing so with clarity and balance is even more powerful. When a man says, "I feel happy being by your side," or "You bring balance to my life," he is uniting emotion with rationality, conveying sincerity and maturity. This balance also reflects in the ability to handle conflicts constructively. Instead of avoiding or reacting impulsively, mature men use conciliatory words like, "Let's find a solution together," or "I understand your point of view." This approach not only resolves conflicts but also strengthens the relationship by showing a willingness to grow and learn together, creating a lasting impact. Words, when combined with consistent actions, have the power to create a lasting impact. Ultimately, the goal is not merely to attract but to build a relationship based on mutual admiration, respect, and authenticity. Older men who use their life experience to communicate emotionally intelligently can establish connections that transcend the fleeting and become truly meaningful. Attracting women, in this context, is not an isolated goal but part of a greater process of creating genuine human connections. After all, the true value of words lies in their ability to reveal who we are and what we have to offer while opening space for the other to share the same. The true power of language in the end. Words are merely the surface of something greater, a reflection of character, intention, and the desire to create deep connections. When used with empathy and purpose, they become powerful tools for building relationships founded on trust, admiration, and mutual respect. Older men, with their accumulated wisdom, have the unique opportunity to use language as a means to create truly transformative relationships. Balance between emotion and reason. Another essential aspect of communication is the balance between emotion and reason. Expressing feelings is important, but doing so with clarity and equilibrium is even more powerful. When a man says, "I feel happy being by your side," or "You bring balance to my life," he is uniting emotion with rationality, conveying sincerity and maturity. This balance is also reflected in the ability to handle conflicts constructively. Instead of avoiding issues or reacting impulsively, mature men use conciliatory words like, "Let's find a solution together," or "I understand your perspective." This approach not only resolves conflicts but also strengthens the relationship by demonstrating a willingness to grow and learn together, creating a lasting impact. Words, when combined with consistent actions, have the power to create a lasting impact. Ultimately, the goal is not merely to attract but to build a relationship based on mutual admiration, respect, and authenticity. Older men, who use their life experience to communicate with emotional intelligence, can establish connections that transcend the fleeting and become truly meaningful. Attracting women, in this context, is not an isolated goal but part of a larger process of creating genuine human connections. After all, the true value of words lies in their ability to reveal who we are and what we have to offer, while creating space for the other person to share the same. The true power of language in the end. Words are merely the surface of something greater, a reflection of character, intention, and the desire to create deep connections. When used with empathy and purpose, they become powerful tools for building relationships founded on trust, admiration, and mutual respect. Older men, with their accumulated wisdom, have the unique opportunity to use language as a means to create truly transformative relationships. The evolution of relationships through communication. The development of a meaningful relationship depends on communication that goes beyond words. It is the conjunction of intention, emotion, and action. Older men who combine wisdom, experience, and emotionally intelligent language create an environment where relationships are strengthened and evolve over time. For instance, in the early stages of a relationship, words like curiosity, admiration, and interest are fundamental to building an initial connection. Phrases such as, "I'd like to learn more about you," or "The way you see the world is fascinating," show a genuine desire to know the other person. This not only attracts but also opens the door for meaningful interactions. As the relationship progresses, words that reflect commitment and constancy become important, such as respect, support, and dedication. Phrases like, "I want to be by your side through all situations," or "I value everything we've shared together," convey emotional stability, which is highly valued in long-term relationships. The language of affection and intimacy. When the relationship reaches a deeper level, words that evoke affection and emotional closeness take on greater significance. Terms like tenderness, closeness, and care create a climate of intimacy. Small gestures paired with phrases like, "You are special to me," or "I'm always here for you," solidify the emotional bond. Additionally, men who can express vulnerability in a healthy way become even more attractive. Sharing feelings with phrases such as, "I feel safe with you," or "You inspire me to be a better person," demonstrates emotional courage and a willingness to grow alongside their partner. The power of recognition and appreciation. Mutual appreciation is a cornerstone of a successful relationship. Men who recognize and articulate the strengths and contributions of their partners build a solid foundation of respect and admiration. Words like inspiring, determined, or brave reflect this recognition. For example, saying, "I admire your determination to achieve your goals," not only validates the other person's efforts but also reinforces support and partnership. This type of dialogue fosters an atmosphere of positivity and mutual motivation, which is indispensable for healthy relationships. Attention to detail, an important differentiator. Another often underestimated aspect is attention to detail. Demonstrating that you notice the little things can be incredibly appealing. Phrases like, "I remember how much you love that special place," or "I know how much this means to you," show a level of care that transcends the superficial. this attention must also be reflected in actions. Words are powerful, but consistent actions solidify what is said. When words and actions are aligned, the relationship becomes stronger and more resilient to challenges. Communication as the foundation of lasting relationships. The true art of attracting and maintaining a relationship lies in using communication as a bridge to build something greater. Older men who master the language of admiration, respect, and affection create a space where the relationship not only thrives but deepens. Lasting relationships are built on a foundation of clear intentions and authentic interactions. The combination of emotional maturity, active listening, and language that conveys values and emotions makes older men reliable and inspiring partners. The cycle of attraction and growth. Attracting a woman is not an isolated event, but part of a continuous cycle of mutual growth. The initial connection is merely the starting point of a dynamic process where words, actions, and feelings intertwine to build something meaningful. Men who understand that the true value lies in the journey of discovering and building something together recognize that attraction is not the ultimate goal but an invitation to something deeper. Language, in this context, is the key that opens the doors to a relationship rooted in trust, admiration, and mutual respect. Closing, the magic of genuine words. Words hold a unique power, but their effectiveness depends on how they are used. Older men, with their wisdom and maturity, have the opportunity to use language not merely as a tool of attraction but as a means to create transformative relationships. The true magic of words lies in their ability to connect hearts and minds. When used with authenticity and intention, they transcend the moment and leave lasting impressions, nurturing relationships that not only start well but continue to grow and thrive over time. Language as the foundation for shared memories. One of the great beauties of a relationship is the creation of shared memories. In this context, language plays a crucial role, not only in narrating these experiences but in emotionally solidifying them. Words like memory, value, and meaning help reaffirm the importance of the moments spent together. Saying something like, "That day was special because I was with you," or "I'll never forget how you made me feel in that moment," connects the present to the past and strengthens the emotional bond. These expressions show that the man not only values his partner but also cherishes her presence in his life as part of a larger narrative. The impact of nonverbal language. While words take center stage, nonverbal communication, tone of voice, facial expressions, and body language complements and amplifies their impact. A smile while saying, "I love your energy," or a subtle touch while saying, "I'm here for you," adds depth and authenticity to the words. Older men often have the advantage of understanding that what is unsaid can be just as important as what is verbalized. This sensitivity to nonverbal context adds an extra layer of sophistication to the interaction, making it even more meaningful. The importance of consistency. For words to be truly effective, they must be supported by consistency. Saying, "I admire your courage," should be accompanied by actions that reflect this admiration, such as encouraging your partner during challenging times. Inconsistency between words and behaviors can erode trust, while consistency strengthens the relationship. Older men, with their maturity, are more aware of this principle. They understand that consistent actions reinforce authenticity and demonstrate that the words spoken are not just empty promises but reflections of real intentions. Evolving together, the language of partnership. One of the greatest qualities in any relationship is the ability to grow together. Words that encourage growth, such as inspiration, overcoming, and journey, communicate that the man not only accepts but celebrates his partner's evolution and is willing to grow alongside her. Phrases like, "I want to grow with you," or "I'm amazed at how you're always striving to improve," demonstrate unconditional support. This partnership-focused language fosters an environment where both feel secure in exploring their individual journeys while building something together. The wisdom of appreciating the present moment. A hallmark of maturity is the ability to value the present. Older men who express appreciation for the current moment show they understand the importance of life as it is, rather than dwelling on the past or worrying excessively about the future. Words like gratitude, presence, and fulfillment are powerful in this context. Saying, "I'm grateful for this moment with you," or "being here with you makes me happy," reinforces emotional connection and brings a sense of fulfillment, which is essential for building a harmonious relationship. Creating space for vulnerability. Emotional maturity allows older men to recognize the importance of creating space for vulnerability in a relationship. Words like trust, shelter, and security demonstrate a willingness to offer emotional support and be a safe harbor for their partner. Expressions such as, "You can always count on me," or "I'm here for you no matter what," solidify the foundation of a relationship. These words convey not only commitment but also the willingness to face challenges together, an essential component of lasting relationships. A connection that transcends the superficial. In the end, the most powerful language is that which transcends the superficial. It's not about impressing with complex or grandiose phrases but about communicating with clarity, authenticity, and purpose. Older men possess a unique ability to use their life experience to delve into deeper topics such as values, dreams, and shared purposes. This depth is what separates a fleeting relationship from a truly meaningful connection. Words like purpose, journey, and destiny help articulate a vision of a relationship that rises above circumstances and is rooted in something greater. Attracting a woman, in the context of maturity and experience, is not an isolated goal but an invitation to embark on a shared journey. The language used throughout this journey is not just a means of communication but a tool to build, strengthen, and enrich the relationship. Older men, with their wisdom and ability to use words both strategically and sincerely, have the opportunity to create something that goes beyond initial attraction. They can cultivate a relationship based on mutual admiration, respect, and partnership, a connection that is both emotional and intellectual, with the potential to grow and thrive over time. Ultimately, the most impactful words are not those that impress but those that genuinely reflect who we are and what we wish to share. It is this authenticity that builds emotional bridges and transforms relationships into truly meaningful experiences. Consistency as the pillar of relationships. In a world full of distractions, consistency is an increasingly valued quality. Older men who demonstrate emotional stability and commitment through their words and actions earn respect and trust. This creates an environment where the other person feels safe to be their true self. Words like commitment, dedication, and loyalty are more than promises, they are manifestations of real intentions. Phrases like, "I value what we're building together," or "I want to be by your side in every phase," show that the relationship is approached with seriousness and purpose. This approach is particularly attractive to women who seek more than a fleeting connection. Language as a tool for recognition. One of the greatest gifts you can offer someone is genuine recognition of who they are. Men who use words that highlight the unique qualities of their partners build a strong foundation for mutual admiration. Recognizing not only visible talents but also unseen efforts creates a deep emotional connection. Phrases like, "I see how dedicated you are to what you love," or "Your way of handling challenges is inspiring," communicate attentiveness to the other person's life. This sensitivity is a clear demonstration of respect and interest. The art of sharing wisdom. The experience accumulated over the years can be shared in an inspiring way, without sounding patronizing. Older men who use their life lessons to enrich interactions can attract and captivate with stories, insights, and reflections. Words like learning, growth, and experience help convey wisdom in a humble and engaging manner. For example, saying something like, "I've learned that the simplest moments are often the most meaningful," or "Life has taught me that true happiness lies in sharing," not only reveals maturity but also invites the partner to reflect and connect on a deeper level. Creating space for the future. An essential aspect of any healthy relationship is a shared vision for the future. Men who articulate their desires and intentions clearly help lay a solid foundation for joint growth. Words like journey, building, and partnership are powerful in expressing this vision. Phrases like, "I want to create something special with you," or "I imagine a future where we keep growing together," convey commitment and optimism. This approach is appealing because it communicates not only the desire to be present in the now but also the willingness to invest in tomorrow. The uniqueness of mature communication. What sets apart the communication of an older man is his ability to balance emotion and rationality. This balance is reflected in the way he chooses words that are warm but not excessive, direct but not insensitive. This demonstrates a refined understanding of how to create a meaningful connection without being intrusive or manipulative. Words like trust, admiration, and respect become tools for building a solid foundation for a relationship. This language reflects maturity and self-awareness, qualities that many women find deeply attractive. Balancing attraction and depth. While initial attraction is important, it is the depth of connection that sustains a long-term relationship. Older men have the opportunity to explore this depth by using words that express not just desire but also the intention to build something meaningful. Phrases like, "I admire not just who you are but who you're becoming," or "I believe we're creating something truly special together," communicate more than physical attraction. they convey a genuine desire for emotional connection and mutual growth. Turning words into actions in the end, words must be accompanied by actions that reinforce their authenticity. Men who translate their intentions into concrete gestures demonstrate that their words are not just empty promises. Taking into account what was said, and acting on it, is what truly solidifies trust in a relationship. For example, if a man says, "I care about how you feel," he can reinforce this by actively listening when his partner shares something important. This alignment between words and actions forms the foundation of a relationship that not only attracts but also sustains and transforms. Conclusion: the power of intentional communication. Older men who understand the power of authentic communication have the ability to attract and build relationships that transcend the superficial. The right choice of words, aligned with consistent actions, creates an environment where trust, respect, and admiration flourish. The true essence of attracting and maintaining a meaningful connection lies in recognizing that words are not tools for manipulation but for building emotional bridges. When used with empathy, purpose, and sincerity, they become the key to relationships that not only begin well but also become a source of joy, growth, and fulfillment over time. Detailed explanation of 50 words used by older men to attract women. Admiration: genuinely appreciating a woman's unique qualities, such as intelligence, kindness, or resilience, conveys respect and interest. Respect: essential in any healthy relationship. Demonstrating that you value her opinions, choices, and feelings builds trust. Appreciation: recognizing gestures and actions, even small ones, strengthens the emotional bond. Phrases like, "I value what you do for me," can have a significant impact. Connection represents a bond that goes beyond the superficial, showing interest in creating something more meaningful. Intention: expressing your goals and feelings with clarity reflects maturity and commitment. Confidence: one of the most attractive qualities. Men who exude self-assurance create an environment of stability. Beauty goes beyond physical appearance, encompassing character, gestures, and someone's essence. Intelligence: complementing someone's mental capacity or unique insights shows you value more than surface-level attributes. Honesty: being transparent and truthful about your intentions creates a solid foundation for any relationship. Empathy: putting yourself in someone else's shoes and demonstrating understanding is key to creating an emotionally safe space. Affection: small gestures and kind words show sensitivity and care, strengthening intimacy. Gratitude: expressing appreciation for someone's presence or actions reinforces the value you place on the relationship. Curiosity: genuine interest in getting to know the other person creates a sense of discovery and excitement. Presence: being truly present in interactions demonstrates mindfulness and an appreciation for the moment. Inspiration: showing that someone motivates or inspires you indicates you value their unique qualities. Joy: bringing or recognizing happiness in the relationship reinforces positive energy between both parties. Authenticity: being genuine in your words and actions demonstrates sincerity and fosters mutual trust. Understanding: acknowledging the feelings and perspectives of the other person is essential for building empathy. Support: showing a willingness to stand by someone, in good times and bad, strengthens the bond. Determination: men who demonstrate clear goals and perseverance attract through their stability and vision. Transparency: openly discussing feelings and intentions prevents misunderstandings and builds trust. Wisdom: sharing life lessons and learning from the other creates enriching exchanges. Passion: showing enthusiasm for interests, projects, and the relationship is contagious and attractive. Attention: noticing and acknowledging small details about someone's personality or actions demonstrates genuine interest. Kindness: small acts of kindness reflect thoughtfulness and empathy, qualities that are highly valued. Sincerity: being truthful in words and intentions creates a strong foundation for the relationship. Creativity: showing originality in thoughts and actions can make the relationship more dynamic and stimulating. Harmony: exuding emotional balance and a conciliatory spirit creates a welcoming and stable environment. Stability: men who demonstrate consistency in words and actions provide emotional security. Value: recognizing the worth of the other person promotes respect and admiration. Resilience: overcoming challenges with emotional balance inspires trust and admiration. Vulnerability: sharing genuine feelings demonstrates courage and opens the door to deeper intimacy. Companionship: being present as a partner through both joyful and challenging moments strengthens the bond. Generosity: willingness to share time, energy, and attention fosters reciprocity in the relationship. Leadership: demonstrating initiative and decision-making skills conveys confidence and maturity. Humor: laughing together strengthens emotional connection and makes the relationship lighter and more enjoyable. Sensitivity, recognizing and responding to someone's emotional needs, shows care and empathy, loyalty, consistency, and faithfulness. Reinforce trust and security in the relationship. Balance, knowing how to balance different aspects of life, reflects maturity and stability. Calm, demonstrating serenity in challenging moments, creates an atmosphere of trust. Flexibility, being open to changes and compromises, reflects adaptability and understanding. Patience, showing understanding in difficult moments, reflects emotional maturity. Responsibility, demonstrating commitment through words and actions, inspires trust and respect. Dedication, investing time and energy into the relationship, shows seriousness and involvement. Self-confidence, men who are confident in themselves naturally attract by exuding emotional stability. Spontaneity, small, unexpected gestures can create unique and memorable moments. Tenderness, expressing affection delicately and sincerely, deepens intimacy. Motivation, demonstrating enthusiasm for growing and improving alongside your partner, creates a shared sense of purpose. Care, paying attention to the needs and well-being of the other person, reinforces the connection. Closeness, building emotional intimacy and being present both physically and emotionally, strengthens the bond. Each of these words carries a profound meaning and, when used with sincerity in context, contributes to the development of healthy and genuine relationships. They are more than just vocabulary. They are tools for communicating intent, creating connection, and establishing trust, pillars of any meaningful relationship. The power of words and wisdom in building meaningful relationships. The presented text reflects on a crucial aspect of human relationships: authentic communication. More than just a tool for attraction, words are emotional bridges that connect two individuals on a deeper level. They carry intentions, emotions, and values that, when aligned with emotional maturity, become the foundation of true and lasting connections. Older men have the advantage of life experiences that help them understand that healthy relationships are not built on manipulation, superficiality, or emotional games. They recognize that the choice of the right words, accompanied by consistent actions, is a reflection of who they truly are and what they wish to build. Words like admiration, respect, and authenticity exemplify how fundamental values can be expressed to create an environment of trust and reciprocity. The true power of communication lies in its ability to transcend the superficial and create space for vulnerability, growth, and partnership. Expressing clear intentions, showing care for the other person, and building a shared vision for the future are actions that transform everyday interactions into extraordinary relationships. Attracting a woman, in the context of maturity, is not an isolated act but part of a continuous process of self-discovery and genuine connection. Men who master the art of communicating with empathy, clarity, and purpose have the potential not only to attract but to build something that withstands the test of time and becomes a source of mutual fulfillment. In the end, what truly matters is not just the words spoken but the authenticity behind them and the willingness to grow, love, and share meaningful moments. It is in this space of respect, admiration, and mutual care that relationships capable of truly transforming lives are born.